So many stickers, but so little time. Steph really, and I mean really, loves stickers. To spice up my art life, she started creating sticker prompts. A bunch of you guys are new to the channel, and you might have missed this era of Steph's sticker chaos, so I've compiled a blockbuster movie length of sticker madness. But first, I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It's his only purpose. So now we go all the way back to the year of 2023. Well, back by popular demand, for better or worse. We're going to make it happen and hopefully shock everybody. You guys know the rules. In this sticker prompt book that Steph made, I have to pick a page at random and draw something inspired by the sticker prompt that she's expertly picked for us. Okay, oh god. We've got hippopotamuses and test tubes. Why are you like this? What am I supposed to do?
You love hippos.
That is true.
And
yeah.
science.
Yes, yeah. If you guys don't know, yes, hippos are one of my favourite animals, especially on Animal Crossing, because I found out that the hippos weren't really liked in Animal Crossing, you know. And that made me sad. I think hippos are really cool. I'm going to start with some circles are always a good place to start with anything, in my opinion. Gosh, I know I said I would go straight in with pencil. This one might be a little bit messy. Just saying. A hippo nostril here, and maybe a hippo
Yeah, for
nostril
someone who really
there.
loves hippos, you don't draw them very often.
Well, you're calling me out. You know what these are going to be? I've decided.
Oh, have you got some lore already?
I do.
Okay, I'm guessing the hippos.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you? This is Mr. and Mrs. Hippo. And
Romantic.
and they're scientists. And they're in love.
Wow.
They're studying the science of making babies because they want they want to make some hippopotamus babies. We'll give them, maybe they're holding their little hippo hands like this. And I'm giving them like big sleeves because they're wearing their lab coats. Because they're having a bit of a naughty office romance. They shouldn't really be doing this. They're not focusing on their experiments. And maybe, what if up here, oh my god, we have like a little test tube, but it's in the shape of a heart.
Wow.
Kind of looks like a bong, but it's not. I don't want to hear no bong comments. Oh, maybe they've perfected the love potion. They've made it in the lab using their sweat or something. I've said this before, haven't I, in these sticker prompts. I have found that it has helped me make a better commitment to like shapes and things when I'm drawing. Like, you know, saying I'm not going to erase this, I'm going to commit to it. Should we have them like smushed? There we go, like their cheeks are smushed together. Like, oh, I love you, my dear. Oh, I love you too.
And because you've got a page on like the other side, you've got space to maybe draw some of like their science area.
When they're studying biology later on. Whoa. Maybe if we did some like shelves like that. They're in the lab together kind of
I like
thing.
that you've been experimenting with backgrounds with these.
Yeah, well, it's been getting me out of my comfort zone to do stuff like this, because this year I would like to try and get somewhat better with backgrounds, if I'm honest, because they've never really been my strong point. And it's a shame. I would like it to, well, not necessarily be a strength, but because I prefer drawing characters and things, but certainly get better at it in some way. Steph said a Bunsen burner. Did you guys use those in science? They were like a staple in science here. You know, the thing with a little hole that you could twist at the bottom, and it changed the colour of the flame.
From, like,
yeah.
Safety flame to blue.
Yeah, blue's dangerous. Don't do that. And safety flame, if you brush past it, you're going to have a much safer time. And we could have like the tube like hanging down or something like that.
Oh, and some goggles. They were essential.
Oh, goggles, yeah. Did you guys wear goggles in science? I always got the ones where the elastic was too like stretched out and used over time. And they would like fall off, and I'd get told off by the teacher.
I always had your extra large.
Oh no!
Everyone nicked like all the other ones.
Oh no!
So I'd just be in like this huge thing with, you know, like when the sleeves like really swamp your arms.
Yeah,
and you got past your
oh.
hands, so I had to like roll them up. I looked like a child, which I guess I was because I was at school.
I look like a child because I was a child. This one, because they're having like a passionate cuddle, they've knocked this one over.
Oh no.
And they could have like...
That could be the start of a new pandemic.
Oh god! They're not making viruses! They're in love, don't ruin it! Oh, I've got an idea actually. Did any of you guys ever use these? We only use them very occasionally. Where you'd have like a test tube rack.
I was just thinking of those with like the little vials.
Yeah, with the really like tall and like narrow ones in like that. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've seen one of those. What do you think? What ingredients would you need, do you think, for like a love potion or like a love medicine?
I'd put Valentine's candies in it.
Medicine to mend a broken heart. What do you think you'd need in there?
Some cough syrup.
Oh! The shelves are a bit wonky, but I'm kind of into that. I like it when like Steph will draw like environments and things. It looks way more like handmade when something's not quite, you know, it's not quite straight and stuff like that.
I don't like it when things are drawn with like rulers. Is this where the atomic cats were made?
What, by two hippos? that would be some deep lore. We'll get like the little hippo tail. She's gonna muck spread because she's excited.
Oh no, that's gross.
Yeah, but the hippos, that's probably hot. There we go, because we'll have his hippo tail there, and it's been swishing. It's been swishing around like that, so he's knocked over like the vial because he's excited. Do you remember this from the first vlog? Oh my god, look what she's done. The first sketchbook where she turned it into a junk journal with sticker prompts. Well, I was having a nap.
You know, because Adam has caught the Rona at the moment, so while he was being in bed and feeling a bit under the weather, I thought, I know what'll cheer him up.
Look what you've done!
I'll add some more sticker prompts into his sketchbook.
Oh my god. Well, thank you. Oh no. Can I pick a random page? Is that allowed?
Just do however you want to. It's sort of like randomly.
Oh, okay. Start fighting. Start fighting? What should I draw for that? Okay. I think I have an idea. And you have to try and guess what it is. I'm deliberately drawing this a little bit unorthodox. Just to see how quick you can guess. Do you have any ideas yet, hun?
Not yet.
Nothing yet? No? Should I keep going?
Blobs.
But wow. Always been one for my to build my artistic confidence, dear.
Boxing gloves.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Punching like a dog in the nose.
Oh God! I wouldn't draw that. That's awful.
Is it a kangaroo?
No. You're on the right track of it being an animal, though.
Wombat.
No. You need to come out of Australia.
Beaver.
Yeah, that's it. It's a boxing beaver.
Wow.
And I'm sorry if it looks a bit simple, but it's because I'm not doing any lines for it.
Oh no, this looks great.
Oh, you sure? Now, does it look great because of your excellent prompts, or does it look great because I've done a good job?
Both.
Ooh, I like that.
Kudos to both of us. Who would he be up against?
Well, I don't know. I feel like whoever I say, I feel like I'd be accusing of that they would punch a beaver in the face. I guess we could have him, like, in the reeds. Maybe that's where he does his boxing. He, like, boxes around in the reeds. Maybe, you know those things that boxers use to punch that's like that bag? That little bag that they can punch really quick. Maybe he does that with one of the reeds. That'd look kind of cute. Start fighting, beaver. He's fighting for climate change.
Wonderful.
Shall we do another one?
Oh, you're excited.
Shall we do another one? Okay, I'll do it at random again.
Okay.
I feel like that's like the most fair, because you know what these are and I don't. Fight me. What, with salad tongs? What is that? Okay. Oh, that's like a really nice Monty one. I do like that.
That actually is Monty. The person, way back when we had a PO box.
Oh, wow.
Someone drew some stickers themed around us.
That's beautiful.
There's a few of them peppered throughout you guys.
Oh, wonderful. I love that. That's gorgeous, yeah. Again, I'm going straight in with ink, so if it ends up looking terrible, I am sorry. You guys draw so lovely. And like I say, when we had like a PO box and stuff, we were so blessed to get so much mail and stuff from you guys. We don't have one these days because I don't know how it is in your country and where you guys live, but here, PO boxes, they cost a fortune. They're so expensive. And while we do obviously love receiving things from you guys, we just can't justify at the minute paying how much they are, because oh my gosh, they're We're talking like, again, I can only speak in like pounds because that's what we use here, but like hundreds of pounds, so like hundreds of dollars or euros or whatever. It's just so much money, and we're like, oh God, I need to eat.
Is this like a big salad, Monty?
No, it's just Monty's nose being hunked with salad tongs.
Oh, I thought it was made of like different types of lettuce leaves.
No!
I thought it was like a layer of cabbage and then a layer of like romaine lettuce.
Some cilantro. He's making his eyes water because he's hunked him on the nose. I do like your idea of it being salad though. Can we salvage it? Can we turn him into salad leaves somehow? Like a lettuce piñata? Can you imagine that? I'd be so annoyed, like, if I had like a piñata for my birthday. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna swing at it. We're gonna have like loads of candy. We're gonna have a great time. Mum brings out the lettuce piñata. Oh, it's nature's candy, boys. Mom!
You're making fun of me because I call raisins nature's candy.
It's raisins and that. Raisins are great. Raisins are grapes that didn't try hard enough. That's what they are. I don't like them. Oh God, nature's candy. Raisins are nasty. It feels like I'm eating like little pieces of old people's skin. It's, oh. Should we do like a swing on it? Because it's like suddenly grabbed him out of nowhere. It's like, oh God. And we can do these like little lines here. When you do little ones like this.
Oh yeah, like manga, they always do those. Like when someone's horrified.
Yeah, it makes him look like he's like twitching. He's like, oh God, no, it's painful. Right, let's see. The next page.
Ralph.
Is Ralph. Very cool.
Very cool, Ralph.
Okay, well, I have a colour erase pencil here today, which should work quite well if we're going for a berry, but
Are you feeling inspired by this prompt?
The Rolf is a berry, that'd be fine just by itself, but the Rolf? Rolf's really thrown me off. Okay, well, I'll do my very best. There we go. Ooh, let's go with a nice shape like this.
It's a good colour for berry as well.
It is actually.
It's berry red.
This has got to be like one of yours, isn't it? This colour rays?
I haven't seen you use a colour rays.
Yeah, that's what made me think, like, it's got to be yours. Like, should we go... What if we do this? Because I want him to be like a strawberry, and like the little stalk bit kind of looks like a loincloth. maybe old Rolf is like a wild man, and he can have like a really strong brow, because he's kind of like a wild caveman kind of dude. Do his eyes.
Would you say that Ralph looks very cool?
He looks very prehistoric. It's like his,
oh, wow.
It's like his chin. Oh, I guess in this hand you could have like a bow and arrow. Because that's kind of like Neolithic, isn't it? There we go. Okay.
That was a big word.
You can have his bow. Or maybe he's like, maybe he was holding an arrow. Maybe he accidentally like shot himself in the head with his arrows. Like, oh, me bit stupid, oh. Like that. Like, oh.
Very cool.
Me make very cool bow. Me make very big accident.
I am living my best life watching you do this.
Oh, thanks, Eddie. And it's like, because it's like the Stone Age, you can be surrounded by like mountains and rocks and stuff like that.
If you're watching this and you want to draw fan art of Ralph, go for it. Now is your chance. It's now or never.
Hashtag Rolf fan art. Do you like him?
It's a very prehistoric name.
Rolf? You don't see very many Rolfs these days, do you? Should we do another one? That one.
Oh.
Let's Oh. Is that cat got... Oh no.
Have you seen what the sticker says?
Weum. Weum?
It was meant to be meow, but it had been printed backwards, and I was like, oh, Adam would like that sticker.
It just looks like a mum cat that's like, oh, why me? Okay, I have an idea. It's gonna have to go across both pages as well.
We'd love to see it.
It's a big vision. What on earth could this be?
A pot of jam.
It's a pot. It's not a pot of jam. Shut up.
Is he having a wee?
No.
Okay.
Is he having a wee? It's just like, boom. I was gonna try. I don't know if I've translated this very well. But he was maybe if I do some like trash here, like We do some trash and things laying around because they're in like an alleyway, and they can have like a trash can down there. So I got the trash can. And what my idea was is when we said it sounds a bit like a police car, and like she's indecently exposing herself in the alleyway, and the police have shown up.
It's not a police officer cat.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. He's got his hands on his hips. He's like, ma'am, do you know where you are and what you're doing? He can be an English policeman. And he has the flat hat, which means he drives a car. Did you know that? Did you know that? I don't know if that's still a thing these days. In this country, if the police officer has a flat hat, it means that they drive a car. And if they have one of the big domed ones, it means that they are on foot. Should we do like his like police car over here?
Yeah, because you'll be able to have like the siren over there.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's gonna look a bit more.
And Pot Jackson can try and sell his car while he's driving.
There we go, he has his little blues and twos on top. It would be quite a little boxy car, I think. What do you? Maybe it could be like a little cute hatchback car where the back of it's round.
I can't draw cars.
Well, that's why. You know what the trick is to drawing cars? I mean, I can't draw them either. But if you stylize them a lot.
Even stylized, I still can't draw.
Yeah.
Mine look like little like hats.
Oh, well, I think that's cute though. And again, I'm doing this straight in pen, which is not a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Should we give him like really big police rims on his car? Like, wow. He can have like, oh yeah, he needs like his little windows for his doors. Look at that. And they can have a big window at the back, because if you get arrested, at least you have a really nice view at the back. Just like that.
Very considerate of you.
Oh, thank you, dear. And I haven't seen a police car in a while, which I guess is a good thing. But
don't they have mesh on the back windows?
Oh, that's to stop people from bashing out of them, yes. Surely they have like police written on the side of it, right?
An indecently exposed cat could be at risk.
I'm going to put Paul on that one, and then ice on this one. It's something like that, isn't it? Gosh.
By the way, that cat sticker is by Joy-san.
Oh, is that how? You know, it gave me the vibe of Joy-san. Yeah. There he is. Oh, and should we do him with like his little like tactical police belt on? Because again, I can only speak from experience living in this country, but police officers tend to have the little belts on, and they might have a taser. Obviously, they'll have their handcuffs. They always have those on the back. And they might have pepper spray as well these days. I don't know. They're pretty well kitted out. If you see a police, it's very different here. If you see a police officer with a gun in this country, you know you messed up, because that's quite rare. If you see one with a gun, jeez.
Well, you got a lot more inspired by this one than I was expecting.
Oh, did you? Have I made you proud? Look, we've got a full page spread of a cat being arrested. Oh, right, guys. What do you say to us finally just chilling out and having a doodle together? Let's see. Oh, okay. I think it's this one. April. Can you see that? It says April, and it has a cake with an orange on it. Okay. Are we thinking like a character that is like an orange, or a character that is an orange? How about we do this? We do a little orange character. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say about this one. Do you guys like oranges? Oranges is kind of nice, I think. We'll do some long limbs here. Oh yeah, and oranges have like the little bit at the top where it's come off the tree. It's April, the orange. Oh my god. What would you do for this prompt? I'm a little bit stuck for this one. It's an orange, well, it's a cake with an orange on top. There's some stars going around it, and it says April. This one, Steph, has stumped me. When she comes back, I would love to ask her what she was gonna do for this one, because I have no clue. I think April needs like a little handbag, because at the minute they just look like a generic orange, and there's no like story or lore to April. So let's give her a nice little handbag. They can come down here. Maybe she's like on her way to like Tesco or something. You know what you should do? And you can't go shopping without your purse, which she will be holding in this hand. It's got one of those like old school ones that they look like envelopes. Do you remember those? I think I'm starting to lose it the longer that Steph's away. I'm so glad that she's coming back tomorrow morning-ish. You know, fingers crossed that the trains are okay, because God, the trains are always late here. In this country, there's always something that makes them delayed. So there is the lovely, that's terrible. I'm sorry, let's do another one, because that's bloody awful. What the heck is this? Can you see this? It says, I've liked you something, I something you. With like one of those like marble busts. I've liked you. What do you think that says? I've liked you blank. I blank you? I something you beginning with M? Munch? Move? Motorboat? What? Guys, comment. What is that supposed to be? It's very handsome. I wonder who that is. It's obviously based on somebody. I wonder who the handsome chap is. Should we draw a guy? It's not very often that I do, is it? I did on the stream the other day. Oh gosh, I was so grateful. I was getting so stressed yesterday. Basically, the story was like I had to call the maintenance people. There are these people that you can call because our washing machine isn't under warranty anymore, so it needs to be repaired. It can't be replaced or anything like that. So I called them up and they gave me a quote for it, which is good, but it wasn't good in that I wouldn't be able to afford the rent and the repairs. So I was like, oh my god, panic. So I did some emergency commissions on Twitch, and I was very lucky to raise enough. It became like a game. Everyone was saying they wanted to get me 7 washing machines, and I was like, the house isn't even big enough. The house isn't even big enough to fit 7 washing machines in. It made the whole situation so much less stressful and frightening as well. The last thing I would have wanted was for Steph to come back and be like, oh, I hope you've had a nice holiday. We can't afford rent this month. You know, that's the last thing you want to hear when you've come back from a holiday. So you guys who watch these videos and you know, come to the streams and stuff like that, it was you guys that have like saved the day, saved my bacon. I like to try and pride myself on being like more independent and being able to do stuff for myself, and I'll say to you guys, oh, you know, you don't need to do anything, just watch our videos and stuff, you know, you don't need to do anything else. But you know, for you guys to go like above and beyond that, because you really, like, I can't stress enough, you really did to do that, and it just blew me away. It made me emotional. Like, if you guys were there, you would have saw it made me very emotional to, I don't know, to feel loved, I guess. Does that make sense? You guys were literally like my hero that was like smashing the door down and like rescuing me or something like that. It's hard to explain because, gosh, crying with happiness, I hadn't done that in a while. And I was like, oh my god, I was so overwhelmed. Like, well, not overwhelmed, I guess like overcome with relief. Because you guys were like, oh, it's okay, we will help. I'm getting a bit choked up now, god. Like I've said, I feel like I've said this quite a few times in the past, where we're certainly, look, we're not the biggest community on here, are we? We're not the biggest in the art community at all. But we certainly have the kindest, most generous, you know, sweetest people, I think, in the entire art community, and you guys just prove that over and over again. I hope you guys know that you're cherished and you're special and you mean a lot, not just for literally bailing my bum out, but all the support that you guys have given us over the years. It means so much to us to be able to make these videos and hopefully inspire you and bring a smile to your face and you know, just hang out and be art friends together. I know this video for this week is a little bit strange because it's like a vlog slash art thing, and because today's the last full day I'm going to be with you guys, just us. And I do hope that it's been okay for you guys, because it's a little different, isn't it? Like a weekly vlog we've never done. I hope I don't kill the channel with this video, that'd be tragic. If I can do this forever with you guys, you know Steph and I will. Oh my gosh, you know we will. If we can make art and stuff and comics and things like that together, and you guys stick around, absolutely. You know what this kind of looks like now? Oh, I wonder if, do you think this is too much? Like, it kind of looks like his hair is like made out of snails. Because I've kind of accidentally made his hair look like a bunch of snails. He's like a snail Medusa. And instead of turning to stone, you just get really slimy and uncomfortable. That's like, oh, he can be called Snadusa. It's like, oh geez, Snadusa's here. It's like, hey guys, what's going on? Don't look at a Snadusa. Oh, come on. And it can be, oh yeah, we can make it like all like slimy and stuff. Because all the snails have been over it. Should we make him kind of like a bit drippy and slimy? Oh no. Oh, it's like, hey guys, you hear him before you see him come. It's like, well, it's been a minute, and I'm thinking we should do, I'm very apprehensive because the last one really stumped me. Another sticker prompt. We're gonna make it happen, girl. Shock everyone. Now you guys know the rules. We're gonna flick to a random page, hopefully find a sticker prompt. Look how thick that is, oh my god. Find a sticker prompt and draw something based off of that prompt. So let's have a look. I'm trying to find, there isn't very many at the end, is there? Okay, oh. It says, everyone's crack will eventually become the pattern of the story fly. Everyone's crack?
Everyone's
That is what that's... Let me hold it up so you guys... That does say everyone's crack, right? Mm-hmm. Right, I've got my pencil case. Oh.
Are you feeling inspired? To draw along at home?
Feel free to draw cracks too if you want to. So I was thinking, should we draw a butterfly? Or like a character that is a butterfly with like a little butt crack? Well, maybe. Let's try and draw a little like butterfly character, shall we?
Butt cracker fly.
Very good, dear. I'm gonna give him some big eyes. I haven't drawn like a really big set of eyes in a while, so give him some big eyes. This pencil's a bit blunt, isn't it? But luckily, I've got the twist and sharp over here. Oh. One of the best, no joke, one of the best sharpeners I've ever used. And this was sent to us by a viewer a really long time ago. It's made by Bustage? But yeah, if you ever see one of these out in the wild, I've never seen these here, ever. But these are awesome. Really, really good. They tend to have those like long noses, don't they? Well, it's not a nose, it's their mouth, isn't it? It's where they drink all their nectar and stuff. So how about we do this? We turn that into his nose. We give him like a little smile. Should we just... Now he's crack. He's crack. I guess he can have a little one. There you go. Just a small one. It's very modest. Now what I wanted him to be doing is actually... I wanted him to be... flying, so that's why I'm doing like loads of wings to try and show that he's buzzing around, because I wanted him to be like sniffing or drinking from a flower. I have to admit, hon, the prompts that you give me result in me drawing things that I wouldn't normally do, but that also means that they come out looking incredibly cursed. And he can be, like I say, he's flying around. Let's do his other antenna, which will be going over there. He looks a little bit naked, doesn't he? So let's give him like a nice... He kind of looks old, so maybe we should give him like a nice big sweater to keep him warm, because he's like a grandpa.
Didn't you say he's got his butt out?
Yeah.
He's gonna have his butt out, but a sweater on.
Yeah. That just makes him look even more naked, doesn't it? Oh my god. Oh, I had a granddad once, and he had a jumper that had like these diamond shapes.
Oh, my granddad used to wear that jumper.
Yeah, and it had like lines and stuff going through it, kind of like that. Did any of your grandparents ever have stuff like that?
Isn't it called like argyle?
Yeah, like an Argyle sweater or something like that. I think so, yeah. And like I say, he's flying around. We can do... maybe he's sniffing... Oh, I tell you what. Maybe he's old and retired. And he's obviously a butterfly, right? And he has a flower garden and he likes to come out and sniff the flowers. And maybe some that come down. Maybe he's got some like hanging plants, like spider plants and stuff maybe. He could have some of those. Now normally I try to make a rule of these prompts that I never use an eraser, so I'm sorry if it like...
Oh, I didn't know that was a rule.
Yeah. So I'm sorry if it's kind of Look at that bum, that looks terrible, doesn't it? Shall I get like a live reaction from Steph? I don't like this.
Oh, I like it.
You think he's cute?
It's nice.
Well, you asked for it, guys.
It's time.
You want to make it happen and shock everyone. So, you guys know what we do. We pick a page with a sticker prompt on and we draw something inspired by whatever sticker Steph has kindly put on there for us. I still can't get over how thick this thing is. What have you done to this? Oh no. That's a very cute sticker of Steph. I can't remember who did that. But that's beautiful.
Way back when we had our PO box.
Yeah, that's definitely Steph. And she's shining a torch and it says, I should investigate. So I think she kind of wants me to draw like something being illuminated here, maybe?
I thought this would be funny because he always tells me off for turning my torch on at
Oh,
night.
she does, yeah. Imagine, right, you get all cozy in bed, you're nice and comfortable, then Steph kicks the door open and shines the torch on you like, from her phone like she's interrogating me. It's like, get away. Right, what should I draw? What would Steph be? I'm gonna do this. Like, you know, like a light source from the torch here. So she's like shining her torch on something. I could do like, if I did this, because this is, I'm using one of the 10B pencils that I've still got. I could do like a little hand here. And she could be pretending to shine a torch on it. Yes. I'm going to start drawing it and I'm going to see if Steph can figure out what this could be.
Is that you?
Is that me? It's a bag! Do I look like a bag?
It's okay, bag features.
Bag features?
At first I was thinking that you might do like, you sat up in bed. Like
oh, I should have. I wish I did
Shine
now.
the
Then
light on you.
if I did, I wouldn't have got called bag features.
Is that Creston?
Yeah, that's Creston and this is Patches. And they've broke into the like food bag.
The nugget bag.
Yeah, and obviously like here, I intended for it to all be dark. So what I might do is do this and then smudge it a little bit. Oh, because I haven't had a good smudge in a while. Oh, I still think, you know, and I'm surprised, I still think the best sketchbook for smudging is Moleskines.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
Yeah, I really do.
Reference.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This one's doing absolutely fine. But if you want to go for like a really smudgy sort of look. Well, guys, it is time again to do,
Yes.
for better or worse, a sticker prompt. You know how we do this. I flick to a random page, we get a sticker prompt that Steph has very kindly made, and then we draw something based off of the prompt.
Yes.
So, oh my god. All right, let's get going. Ooh, oh, this one's really wholesome. Oh.
Yeah, that's one of the more sweeter ones that's in there.
There's tigers and rainbow washi tape. This one actually looks quite cute, hun. For once, I'm not like freaked out. Well, I haven't drawn like a human character in here for a while. Steph's really been pushing me with these prompts, so what I might do...
I do like to push you out the comfort
You know,
zone.
she likes to push me around, that's for sure. I have to admit, guys, as well, just on the topic of these prompts, I was very surprised just how well received Bread Mum was. I wasn't expecting you guys to go off on Bread Mum, but you did, and it was very appreciated. Steph was very
I
impressed.
worked very hard on that prompt.
We should probably make this person a tiger person too. Should we give
Would you
them...
like to know some inside baseball about this prompt?
Oh yeah, share us with it, because people are interested.
Okay,
man.
so the reason that I picked tigers is to see if you'd do anything with Terrence.
Oh, I haven't, no. Gosh. You know, it's interesting. We were talking the other day about neglected OCs. Do you guys have any neglected OCs? Terrence is definitely one of... Like, oh gosh, I love him, but God, I forget he exists sometimes. you want me to draw a little Terence down here as well? We'll draw a quick Terence at the bottom. I remember he's a business tiger. And a shirt and tie, yeah, because he works at a company, and he was accused of eating all of the company fudge. I haven't forgotten. Should we have him like blushing a little bit? It's like, oh, it's been such a long time, and I'm so pleased to see you.
Have you drawn any fudge near him?
He can. Should we put some like little splotches around his mouth? He's been eating the fudge. He's got like fudge around his mouth. That's why he's so happy. Company fudge? I don't know what you're talking about. No. See, no longer neglected. Terence is here. But I also wanted to draw some. Well, I say draw something cute. Terence is quite cute, isn't he? You guys know that these days I tend to draw more so anime-styled stuff. And I have to admit, the prompts that Steph has done so far have definitely pushed me away from what I would normally do, which is only a good thing, you know? If it pushes you out of your comfort zone, that's when you tend to improve at doing art, at least in my opinion anyway. We can give her like some little stripy tiger ears. Oh, and we can do like the stripy tiger tail. Terence was such a good idea, honey. I honestly never would have thought of that. The poor little man, and I love him. Oh, maybe this could be Terence's daughter. Obviously, she's kind of human looking, so how about we build some lore? Maybe Terence, because we know Terence has a crush on Lawrence, the tech support unicorn that you might remember from a very long time ago. How about this? Lawrence and Terence fell in love, and they got married. Because, you know, it's been years now, so we need some character development.
Was a horse for context.
He was a tech support unicorn, honey. There's a difference.
A horse with a corn on his head.
Oh, how rude. And they were settled down and married. They had their honeymoon in Mauritius. And a few years passed by, and Terence said, I feel like there's something missing in my life. And Lawrence, being the very supportive unicorn, poked him in the bum, and he said, what's wrong? And he said, I think I want to have a child. And Lawrence was like, oh wow, okay. So they went to the adoption center and they adopted, what can be her name? Whiskers. They called their daughter Whiskers, and then they raised her. And when she grows up, she wants to be a zoologist. Oh, and she can dye some like tiger stripes into her hair. Cause like, I want to be like one of my dads. It's proof again that the prompts that Steph provides are awesome. I would not have thought about Terence today at all, let alone give him a daughter.
Oh, this is young.
Oh my, all right. Or ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't we just give her a stripy shirt? It's very tiger themed, but that's because we're sticking to the prompt. I'd like to think that she has like a unicorn outfit that she wears for Lawrence as well. That'd be quite cute. It's time again, honey. It's time for a Steph sticker prompt. So let's pick a random page and see what we get today. Oh. Is that like a corn ghost?
So one of our friends made that sticker.
Oh, who?
Silver made that sticker.
Oh my god, that's really good.
And I added the corn.
Yeah, I can, you know, I could see the stylistic differences.
Yeah, you could?
Oh my god, hun. Okay,
I love seeing his brain work with these. I can see the cogs turning in there.
And the cogs are breaking. I swear to God. Okay, a corn ghost. That's what I'm gonna go with. You'll have to bear with because he might look a bit banana-y at the start, but that's okay.
I guess corn's almost banana-shaped and coloured.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if corn is related in any way. Oh, maybe. Maybe they can be interacting with each other. That'd be a cool idea. So let's go like... Oh, who's going... Oh, angry eyebrows. This is like his first day being a corn ghost. So he's like... Ooh. You know, he's doing the traditional, like, arms out in front, like, I'm going to scare you.
It's looking more like a banana ghost.
He's not done yet. So what I'm going to do now is a few little corn details like this. Like he's made like a fresh corn, a fresh dead corn.
I think you've done a beautiful job.
You haven't said that it doesn't look like a banana anymore, and that's affecting my confidence with this prompt, dear.
Well, if it was a banana, it's a banana with scales now.
Yeah, it's a bit dry. We've all been there. It's me, the corn ghost. It's like you're a banana. No, I'm so much more. I go with so many more things when you cook with me. Ooh. Maybe we could do like a whole bunch of them, and they're all like trying to scare him. This guy's not gonna have any leaves. He's gonna be naked. And he's like woo, and he can have like a weird like slimy ghost tail. Maybe there could even be little bits of corn like floating around. Oh, that's nasty.
It's not just like dismembered body parts.
It's like a poltergeist corn. He just throws his corn at you. Is this scary? Are you guys intimidated by the corn yet? I'm having a great time.
Looks like such a sad sausage.
This one's like it's my first day. He's a little bit unsure. He's like,
But I've never seen you draw corn before.
I've never had need to draw corn.
I'm glad we're pushing you outside your comfort zone.
These prompts definitely push me out my comfort zone. I can't get out of my head now that they look like corny turds. I don't know what's worse. Maybe because he does look very smooth, like a banana. So what I might do is just go around his outline and make him look a bit more like bobbly. It's that time once again. You guys know, when we do sticker prompts, I have to pick a random page in
And
this
we have to
sketchbook.
shock everyone.
We have to shock you all as well, don't forget that. And we have to draw whatever inspires us by the stickers that Steph's put on whatever page we end up picking. So, without further ado, let's cover it up and see what page we get. Oh wow, that was last week's one. Well, how about I just turn the page? Oh god. I think it's a penguin in a chair, and he's saying, "Feels so good." Maybe. Yeah, maybe he's a gamer penguin, so we can draw him.
That likes to feel good.
Yeah, maybe he's got like a big can of Monster or something, and he's just feeling really good. And he's like this, and he's got like, in his little flipper, he can have a big can of Monster energy. Oh, it's yummy! And he's very happy, so he's gonna have his beak.
And he likes playing with his PSI.
His PSI?
Wasn't that like a webcam for the PlayStation?
It's to do with like gas pressure? I was gonna say, it's like the way you were wording it, it's like, oh, he's a penguin that's into inflation. It's like, oh god, feels so good.
Can you remember the eye toy?
Yes, that's what it was called.
That's an old
PSI. I was like, where is this going?
What was the webcam called for the Xbox?
That's Connect, wasn't it?
Yes, Xbox Connect.
I think that's still... Is the Connect still a thing? It's been a minute.
You never really hear about webcam toys anymore.
No, that's very true. This is also a good excuse, guys. For all of you sat down at the minute, how many are you sitting properly? Whenever I stream and I ask people, how are you sat? They always say that they're shrimping around.
I'm always sat like a grandma.
Yeah, she is right now next to me. And he's got, I don't even know what Monster Energy cans look like these days. They always have like crazy designs and stuff on them, don't they? And it's always written in like heavy metal.
Yeah, heavy metal.
Heavy metal like font, yeah. He's an energy drink reviewer. And he streams it. That's what he can be doing. So he can have like, where should we have like a screen over here?
And he needs a console as well.
He needs a console. He kind of strikes me as the kind of guy that like, he has all of them. He's like a really rich streamer. Yeah.
Yeah, but his niche is consoles that have webcams.
What? That is a niche. I don't. Does anyone on the internet do that? I'll only review it if it has like a webcam option.
Others.
That. Now we are getting into a niche. Jeez.
Exactly. That's a free idea for someone in our audience to become a millionaire.
And he needs to be obviously in his like his gamer like office chair type thing. So we'll put that in over here.
Can it be like an inflatable couch?
Why? What is it with you and inflating today? I don't like where this is going. Oh,
I just feel like it fits the vibe of the early 2000s.
well, this could be like a blow-up one on wheels if you want it
On
to be.
wheels.
And And you can have one of those pillows, because some of these chairs have like pillows attached to them, don't they? Have you seen those? It's crazy.
It vibrates.
Yeah, and it goes like, "Wah." And you guys, you said you wanted him to have a console, didn't you?
Yeah. He needs a lot of consoles, to be honest.
Oh God! And just like lots of cameras and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
These are my two main passions, like gaming and surveillance. Oh, and of course, like under everyone's desk. You always have like a million wires like going
plugs,
everywhere.
yeah.
It's like, oh God.
He has no cable management.
Someone that relaxed does not worry about fires. I'm drawing a poster right now that says PSI because that made me laugh. PSI.
Was that actually a thing, or have I just invented
I think you've got it confused with like the PlayStation I, yeah, PSI. I think that's where you've got it from. I'm drawing it as like a PS2 in the background. I like his little gamer chair though.
Can you remember the DSi?
Yeah, that was a big deal. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I was confusing it with.
I want to do another one as well. I want to do two today.
Is this one really inspired?
Yeah. I don't want today's one to be inflation heavy. So, what do you think? Do you think that one turned out okay, hun?
It's so cool.
I hope you guys like that one. But let's do another one as well, because it's been a while since I've done two in one go. So, well, you know what? Let's just turn the page. Let's just turn it and see. What the heck is that? I think that... What does that say? I think that says low royalty.
Let me have a look at it.
Let me just show Steph, yeah. Because it's in cursive and I can't make it out. It says something royalty.
I didn't know what it said, so I was like, I'll put that as a prompt for him.
What do you guys think? Like, if you guys can make it out, what do you think that says? I see that as like a cursive L, U-R-E, and then royalty? Low royalty. Should we do... Oh, I know. Should we have, like, the plinth thing? You know, like in Indiana Jones, when,
Why are you going to Indiana Jones?
No, because Indiana Jones, there's a famous scene, isn't there, where this artifact's on a plinth, and it's what makes the giant, ball thing chase after him.
I've never heard the term plinth.
Ooh, a plinth. So maybe what could be on top is, like,
I would have called it
crown.
a desk.
A desk. Indiana Jones and the ancient desk. Yeah, so what maybe on the plinth thing here could be like a crown jewel or something, like, you know, it's like a crown. And that's what's luring the royal over. I don't know about you guys, but when I think of royalty, I tend to think of like the Queen, because she's been around like forever. I mean, well, I say forever, she's not around anymore, but you know what I mean.
Oh, you could have like a rat king that's just like a ball of rats.
A rat king!
And he's coming for the big cheese, but there's like lasers all guarding it.
Oh my God. You know, it's great coming up with ideas like this when you don't have to draw them, honey.
I'm just saying that's my interpretation.
Okay. He is the Rat King, and he's got a crown.
He needs lots of rat babies that are like
He needs rat babies! I suppose you want me to change the crown into cheese as well now.
You could have cheese underneath the crown.
Or maybe like a piece of cheese on top of the crown.
That works too.
It's the coveted cheese crown. It's like, oh man! And you said you wanted like lasers and stuff like everywhere.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Okay. And there's like one over there, and there's another one going across here, and another one going up there.
I like how he's not trying to avoid the lasers.
He's just sat in them. He's like I want. He's like an exhibitionist thief when he breaks in. He's like, I want everyone to know I'm here.
I like how the prompt image is Rapunzel.
Don't you think of rats when you think of Rapunzel?
Kind of, because of Ratatouille.
What did she's not in Ratatouille? What are you talking about?
Same universe.
Oh, okay. Guys, do you like these prompts? The more we do with them, the more I feel like they're getting more unhinged. I like how a lot of these, again with Steph in particular with these prompts, they always seem to end up quite animal themed, which I think is very on brand for you. Oh no.
Make it happen,
You guys love this thing, so it's time for another sticker prompt.
Oh yeah, it is.
If you guys don't know what it is, it's a sketchbook that Steph made, filled with stickers, turned them into prompts, and now she busts me every week telling me to do these because apparently you guys and Steph loves to see me suffer going through these prompts. So,
oh yeah.
Let's get them all together, a big wedge. Look at that, son. Oh! Okay, here we go.
Oh yes.
What the heck is that? We've got a dinosaur mechanic and a limo. Oh my god.
I got real creative with that.
Yeah, well, I can tell. It looks like he's throwing the spanner at it. The first thing that comes to mind is taking it literally and drawing like a mechanic dinosaur with like little hands or something, maybe. I love going in with like pencil and stuff and trying, with these anyway, trying to avoid using erasers and stuff, trying to commit to what I've done and work around any mistakes, because Steph's always told me that's a very good way to improve, is owning up to your mistakes and adapting to them. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. We'll have his other eye poking around.
I'm really excited for this one.
Maybe you can be a bit concerned, because I don't know about you, but I have quite small little T-Rex arms. Steph's told me I have small T-Rex arms.
Because you run around the house doing the T-Rex hands.
Do any of you guys do that? You know when you're busy and you're doing something and you like tuck your hands in like this?
You only do it when you're cleaning.
That's because I'm in cleaning mode. I'm a tidy T-Rex. That's what we'll do. Like, I'm gonna try and squeeze his tail in between your beautiful stickers, dear. So I'll have like his tail come down there. What if okay, what about if we did this? He's trying to repair like the back of the car. So if I do like the back of like a limo kind of shape.
I'm loving this prompt.
do you like this? I hope you guys like it as well. So we're trying to get like the back of like a car. So this is the very back of the limo. So that's going to go all the way over there. And maybe he needs to change the tire because it's flat. So we'll do the indication here of like a really sad flat tire like that. And because he's only got little T-Rex arms, he's been like scratching like the trunk because he can't get to the wheel. He's like, oh dear. So I have one light here. I'm trying to like do like sort of the back of like what this limo wanted to look like.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to draw the back of a limo.
I'm kind of just making it up as I go along.
Hey, you.
And he's like I say, he's been scratching all the paintwork and stuff because he has little hands, so he carries it around like this, and when he walks past the car, he like scratches it and stuff. He's like, ooh. There's a sticker under this that's making my lines all wonky as well. I think you've been putting some big, like massive 3D sticker things in this. I don't know whether to have him standing up or sitting down. Maybe he's sitting down, because you won't really see his feet. They'll be hidden away otherwise. I hope you guys like these prompts, by the way, because I genuinely never know what they're going to be. I mean, come on, a dinosaur mechanic working on a limo? I can't foresee this. I do not have the power to foresee what Steph is going to be doing, but...
And you don't look up references either, you literally just go with the stickers.
No, that's it. Yeah, of course, yeah. I want it to be as true to Steph's prompts as possible. I don't want to, like, look up references or other things, because I feel like that'd affect it. So I do my very best to, for better or worse, I mean, look at it, try to keep it as true to Steph's as possible. So you might not get the best quality when I do these, but you'll get the most genuine effort. I swear.
The most genuine prompts.
Oh yeah, from you, absolutely, dear. Should we do some other like tools and things? Maybe you can have like a wrench on the ground where he's been trying to fix it as well. Ooh, I've drawn a mechanic dogs with jobs recently. That's going to be in that colouring book. And obviously, oh yeah, it's a trunk as well, so we need to have like a line going across. And like a little button that you can press to open the trunk and have a little explorer in your trunk. Should we have him, oh my god, it's kind of tragic. Should we have him like on the side of the road?
Oh no, is his limo broken down?
His limo's broken down. Oh my god, he could be the chauffeur. Should we give him like a little chauffeur hat? Oh no, they're gonna give me a negative review on Uber, oh god. And maybe should we give him like a little, if we're gonna go in dark, we could give him like a little chauffeur tie as well. So he's broken down in like, I don't know, where do people use limos? Vegas? And the people are like, is the car fixed? He's like, oh, almost. Oh.
Does that mean there'll be a tumbleweed going past?
Ooh, are there tumbleweeds in Las Vegas? I know Las Vegas is near the desert.
I presume so, since it's deserty.
Should we put a little tumbleweed? Because tumbleweeds are just like big swirly things, aren't they? So put a little tumbleweed there bouncing by going doink, doink, doink.
And a cacti.
You want a cactus?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm not sure where we'd put the cactus. We could try and put it here. So he's like...
Oh, that looks great.
Well, what we could do now is instead of these being shops, these could be like power lines. So now it looks like he's just sort of broke down in the middle of nowhere.
Of the desert,
yeah. Oh God, no! I'm trapped! So these like his little power lines. There is a little pathway, but he's kind of deserted in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah, he needs like a catchphrase because he's like a chauffeur mechanic. Oh, nuts would work quite well. We could have like some weird, like the smoke's coming out. It's like, it's like, oh God, the car's not very well. I don't think we're doing too bad, considering I haven't used an eraser once yet. That's what
it looks great.
That's what I'm trying to get good at. So you'll see like lines that are a little bit thicker here and there, but it's teaching me to own those mistakes and adapt to it. And if you've never tried that, guys, I would suggest giving it a go, because it teaches you to adapt, and you might come up with an idea that you didn't necessarily think you would come up with. It is a good thing to try, and like I say, Steph taught me that. But then again, Steph taught me everything to do with drawing. She's quite a smart woman.
I taught Adam everything he knows.
Everything I know, everything about anything. Oh yeah, we could do some power lines going up and down.
No, I taught you about power lines.
Steph taught me about electricity. Punk. For... Stumpy arms. If you honk, he'll pull over and like waggle his hands out the window. Whoa! Oh, he's a sweet boy, isn't he? He's just doing his best. Sometimes we all feel like a dinosaur trapped in the desert, don't we? And we feel a bit stuck, but we'll get there. It's okay.
This is like the most detailed background I've ever seen you do.
Oh, how rude. Well, I said in a vlog the other week that I'm trying to get better at backgrounds. More so digitally on the computer, but this totally kind of counts, I guess. I love the idea of him owning a limo surface, but the limo's just really tattered and beaten down, and it's like, oh, you'll feel like royalty in this. Oh. No, what do you think, dear?
I think it's missing a bird poo on top of it.
What, on him or the car?
Either.
Oh, not on him. I don't have that. He's crying. I don't have the heart to put a bird poo on him. He can have a little bird, like a little bird poopy, like on the car.
Yeah.
A couple of bird
That's
poops.
a nice touch.
What emotion does this image evoke for you guys? Comment and let me know.
Make it happen, girl. Shock everybody.
Oh, it's been a hot minute, honey. Do you guys remember what this is? This is the sketchbook that Steph kindly adopted and turned into a prompt book with stickers.
And I've lovingly put stickers on every page as a prompt.
So what we do is we pick a random page and we draw something inspired by whatever stickers
there's
are
some
on
good
it.
ones in there.
All right, let's get this started, shall we? Let me grab all the pages. I like to cover it so it doesn't affect me in any way, you know. So. Oh, we've done that one.
That one.
Done that
the
one.
Other side.
Birds. I didn't notice that, yeah. Oh my god, these birds look like the one that Steph used to have as a kid called Tika. A little green parrot.
Does. That's probably why I'm sticking it.
That was April the Orange that we drawn. That was a previous prompt. She's going to Tesco's and the post office. These prompts are good because I would never think to draw a parrot. In fact, I can't remember the last time I drawn. It's the last time I drawn a bird for a video when we did John Luke and the Feather Frenzy, because that's literally years ago.
A really long time ago, I remember you drew a heron, but that was still a good.
That's
few
still a
years
while, yeah. Birds aren't exactly my strength, guys, but I will.
I draw birds quite a lot.
Oh, do you? I say that like I don't know because I live with you. I want him to be a bit. Whenever I have drawn birds in the past, I like to draw them big, so I'm gonna make this guy.
You can stylize it however you want
to. Give him a little eye. Oh my god! Oh. I kind of like the size of his head. Like this.
Big angry baby.
Oh, you want him to be angry? I was gonna have him happy, but I'm always down for an angry little chunky friend. Can I come up here?
Feel free to use April as a reference as well.
I'm gorgeous. I like how little bird feet. You know, like, because I've never owned a bird, so I've only ever seen it in videos, but like how their little feet like wrap around things, so when they perch,
yeah, they like wrap around a little branch.
They wrap it. I'd love to like have a bird on my finger one day just to see like how it sits. I think it's so interesting. I know a few of you guys who come to the streams and watch the videos that we do and stuff. I know a few of you guys have birds, and the stuff that you teach me about with birds, they're so fascinating. I'd be terrified to own one. But I think that's just because I've never owned one before, you know. I know. Well, do you reckon you could teach me?
I was very young at the time, so I'd have to really sort of like look up and learn again.
You reckon? Yeah. It would be very interesting. Some birds live for a very long time, though. You know, like parrots and stuff. Oh my god. I'd be very nervous. But then again, any kind of new animal makes me nervous. When we first adopted Brindle, who was our first guinea pig, Steph and I didn't even live together yet. We were in the preparations of moving in together, but we weren't actually living together yet. So I had Brindle for 2 weeks, and I was like scared of everything, and I was.
You used to like phone me for literally every little sort of thing that Brindle did.
But you wouldn't, because I wouldn't want him to be hurt or anything. I'd be very frightened.
It's like, it just means that he's saying hello, or it just means that he's hungry, or just
This is a hungry baby.
it just means he wants more snacks.
Should we do like a needy little baby next to him? Like, feed me, mommy. Oh! Because that's what birds do, don't they? They scream because they want feeding, and they have to learn to eat themselves, don't they? That's a really interesting thing about birds. They have to figure out that the food won't jump into their mouth.
Painful life lesson that we all have to learn.
Steph's never grew out of that one. I still just throw food into her mouth. Oh, feed me, mommy. He's like, oh, I've flown the nest and I want to be fed. Oh, baby. I don't know what kind of bird this is. I am sorry, guys. I'm kind of just making this up
It's
as
your
I
own
go.
species.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. I'm going to call it the small-footed fat booby. And I'm allowed to call it that because birds are called those. There's so many boobies out in the
It's
world.
true.
Maybe she's got like a... Maybe she has got like a worm in her mouth.
Are you gonna write the small-footed fat booby next to it so we don't forget?
Oh yeah, I can do if you want, yeah.
Species name.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're making it official.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so small... Footed... Fat booby. If you ever want to giggle at immature words, guys, just study birds. They've got my kind of humour in the bird community. Fat booby. Something that I've been doing recently, if you've seen the artwork and stuff that I've been uploading onto Twitter and in Discord and stuff, I'm starting to, don't get too attached because if I get cross I might just stop doing it. I've started to try and add little like background things to what I'm doing, because in the past I've been very vocal about it. I don't like drawing backgrounds. I think a lot of that is because I'm not good at them. And the thing is that you're only going to get good at something if
practice.
Yeah, if you practice it, right? Nothing, you know, super duper. It'll probably be very stylized and not very good, but
Oh, I'm excited for you, background girly era.
I'm going to be a background girly. Shout out to the background girlies. But yeah, that's what I want to try and do. It'll probably be more digital because I feel that digital's a little bit more forgiving, but you guys are cool with that, right? You guys will let me start in some kind of a comfort zone. Don't throw me into the deep end like Steph did with art in general. I could only go through that once. Maybe they live in a bush instead of a tree because they're so chunky they can't fly very high.
You mentioned quite a lot about how I taught you to draw.
You did.
And then quite often there's people in the comments saying like, oh, maybe he's just saying that to be like nice.
Maybe he's born with it. No, genuinely, Steph taught me to draw, and she almost didn't because I asked her the first time, and she started teaching me, and I got upset and quit. And then I had to ask her. No joke, it's true.
You came crawling.
I did. I had to come back to her a second time, and she said, and I can't blame her. She said, like, look, I'm only going to teach you this one more time. So I knew she was serious. And so I was like, yeah, that's fair, because I was very sort of being a big baby, and I quit before. So I said, yes, okay. If you agree to teach me this time, I promise I won't quit. And I didn't, and now we get to do this with you guys.
I think I was just stressed back then because I was like in the midst of like looking for work.
That's true,
And
yeah.
I needed to be spending all the time I could on like my own portfolio.
Look, guys, Steph didn't have time for quitters, okay?
Exactly, I just...
She didn't have time for quitters, and and I can respect
So I
that.
said you either stick this through or you just quit already.
The small-footed fat booby. I did not think I'd be drawing that today, dear. That's another excellent prompt. Guys, if you want me to keep doing... Like I say, there's still so many of these. If you want us to try and do one, like, once a week or something, like, comment and let us know. Because then when it's done, I can do, like, a big tour of it for you guys.
I'm so excited for a tour of this.
If you want more, let me know. Hi, art friends. Welcome to the Floor of Reflection. Did you guys know that our channel is funded through Patreon, and that's the reason why we're able to still make videos to this very day. So if you want to see more videos, subscribe for one, duh. And also consider supporting us on Patreon so we can bring you even more snazzy videos. Everybody stop what you're doing, it's prompt time. If you guys don't know what that means, it means this book here, this thick boy, that Steph has customized every single page to have a sticker prompt in. We choose one. Oh god, we choose a prompt at random, and we draw something inspired by whatever shows up. Oh, I am a stud. Today's prompt. Oh wait, that's a sticker that, oh wow! That's a sticker that I drawn and a sticker that you drawn.
It's a collab between two of our stickers. Yeah, again, you've picked one of the wholesome ones.
My mind immediately goes to like mashing the two together and then making like a mushroom croc-like animal. I do kind of have a rough idea in mind. Again, I'm just gonna go straight in, which I've tried to be a bit more brave, as I've said with previous prompts. Like, not overthink it too much and just go straight in. I have decided that I'm going to let myself erase certain bits. You know, like if a line doesn't quite follow the shape I want and stuff, I'm letting myself erase those now.
Oh, wonderful.
Because Steph's done a really good job of making these prompts, I think, as varied as possible. So I want to try and do a really good job of it for you and for Steph as well. So I'm going for like a shape like this because I envision him as having like a mushroom back. And as you know, crocodiles have like those little like scaly humps. And I thought these could be like the white dots of the mushroom.
Oh.
Like, does that make sense? Like, so obviously we'll have these that go along the body, but also we will of course have some that go along here as well. So at the minute, it just kind of looks like a really sort of bobbly mushroom. We haven't like adopted the croc aesthetic yet, but we will get there. Just want to make sure we've got a nice large mushroom body.
Also a good reminder to tell people about our Redbubble.
Oh yeah, because we actually put some new Redbubble merch on there the other day. We added.
Although we showed it pretty recently as well.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, what's it called? Terrence and Lawrence.
What's his name?
You've got a lot of characters.
You mean my super original unique OCs,
Yes.
Terrence and Lawrence, that now have official law that they got married and adopted a daughter?
People have been wondering what happened to his ex-wife.
Oh, he says he's not ready to talk about it.
Okay.
No, we have to respect Terrence's privacy here.
Just because when you first introduced him, he was married to a tiger.
Yeah, Lillian.
Lillian.
That was her name, Lillian the tiger, yeah. Well, don't tell Terrence that I told you this. But Lillian cheated on Terrence with a lion.
The lion?
Yeah, he was like a gym instructor and he was really buff.
A gym instructor.
Yeah, and he felt very unlovable until like Lawrence came into his life and said, well, I actually think you're quite cute. And he was like, oh my, do you like fudge? And he went, I make fudge at home. And Terrence was like, he's the one.
They worked at the same company, didn't they?
Yeah, but like
The fudge company.
Yeah, but Terrence was the quality manager and Lawrence was the tech support. So like, he never really made any fudge. He was like the unicorn that dealt with like all the computer problems.
The fudge-related tech issues.
Yeah, it's like fudging the computer again. Who's keep putting fudge in my computer? Like Terrence is like, not me. Maybe he did it on purpose so he could get closer to Lawrence. That'd be kind of cute. But we're supposed to be focusing on my mushroom croc.
It looks really cool.
And all I'm doing so far is focusing on Terrence and Lawrence again. He kind of looks like a Pokemon. That's what I wanted. I wanted his eyes to be like hidden underneath his like.
Oh, so those are like his nostrils.
Those are his little nostrils. Yeah. I get the envision like crocs tend to live in quite swampy areas anyway, don't they? Well, if it's is it freshwater crocodiles that tend to live in swampy areas? Because there's freshwater and saltwater, isn't there?
Can you get sea crocodiles?
I've seen a crocodile in the sea before. I don't know whether he was lost, but I have seen one in the ocean.
Yeah, because I feel like I once saw one in the news, and I'm not sure if he was meant to be there or if it was an
If
accident.
he was,
Or if he was on
did they
holiday.
interview the crocodile and he was just like, this is a terrible accident. I'm not meant to be here.
Would he ever eat the mushroom on his own back?
Sometimes. If he gets really hungry. That'd be kind of cute, actually, if he had like a little chomp mark out of it.
Well, does that mean there's more of his species that come along and they eat each other?
Oh my god, they're carnivorous and cannibals. That'd be terrifying. That's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool, though. I'm gonna give him some more scales. I'm trying to, like, tap into how Steph likes to add details and things, because she did help me with this one. She helped me, like, add a few, like, little, like, scaly details and things like that. She's very, very good at adding, like... Steph calls it cake sprinkles, and I think that's, like, a really good way of describing it. You know when you've drawn something and you want to put in, like, the finishing touches, so to speak? She calls them cake sprinkles, because you've made the whole cake, and you're just adding the finishing touches. So I thought that's very, very sweet of her. You know, it's been a few minutes, so why don't we whip out the old prompt book? In case you guys don't know, this is...
overdue.
Oh my god.
I'm coming over.
In case you don't know, this is a cute little sketchbook, as you can see, that Steph filled with sticker prompts, such as make it happen girl, shock everyone. So, the idea is that we pick a random page, and we go with whatever the prompt is on. Oh, it's April. We've already done April.
Okay, you gotta pick another page. I haven't done that one. Some of them are
Honey, is this a prompt book or what?
There we go.
Pan. Polka dots and pan.
Are you feeling inspired?
The more I do these, the more confused I end up getting.
Feel free to draw along at home if you're feeling inspired.
Pan and polka dots. Well, I guess I could draw like a really nice frying pan. That's the first thing that comes to mind here. So we draw like a really
You could
nice...
draw pansexual.
Oh, that's true. I know a few as well.
I'm one.
Yeah. Steph's one. We know a few that come to the streams. Are you guys? Is anyone in the comments a pansexual person? If you are, you're valid and you're loved. That's a really good idea, but I feel like I would have copped out drawing you again, because in the past when I've done these prompts, I feel like I've kind of copped out and drawn you a few too many times, so...
Oh, you can never draw me too many times.
Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you, dear.
I think it's romantic.
I was going to draw like some fried eggs.
Oh, I love fried eggs.
Yeah, fried eggs remind me of you anyway, so it's kind of like I've done you. Oh, it's like a smiley face. I didn't mean to do that, but that works.
That's happy.
And it's like sprouting out love hearts because it's a meal that's made with love. It's like, it's actually just fat that's spitting out at heart shapes. Oh god! I don't know about you guys, but when I think of polka dots or spots, I tend to think of Dalmatians.
Oh.
I don't know about you guys, but
You know what I was thinking of?
what were you thinking of, Cod?
A ladybird.
Oh, that would have been really good too, actually,
You
yeah.
can even do a Dalmatian with a ladybird.
Yeah, sure, okay. It's been a while since I've done a dog with a job.
Yes.
This dog can be a ladybird keeper.
Oh my god, guys, you know how I've done my colouring book?
Yes, which is out now, by the way.
I've been suggesting to Adam that I think it'd be really cool if he did a Dogs with Jobs colouring book. What do you guys think?
Ooh, okay, I'll leave it up to you guys.
This is my market research.
Ooh.
Adam.
Before me, yeah, you're doing it for me. Well, if you guys think it would be a good idea for me to make a colouring book.
Holler in the comments.
Holler it, oh my god. What is this, 2010? If you guys want me to, you know, so it'd be something along the lines of like this style, you know, but it'd be pooches with jobs and things.
You could even scan in some of the previous ones that you've drawn.
Yeah, so you guys could do your own take on them. If you guys wanted to, I can certainly have a go at doing that for you. Should we have him like Maybe he's like holding a flower and the ladybug was on the flower and it jumped onto his nose. I don't know about you guys, but ever since I was about like 6 years old, I've always drawn flowers like that. In my world, there are no other flowers, only this one. This is the only flower that exists in my world. And I want him to have like kind of like a jacket on. What do you wear when you garden? I mean, I wear shorts, but I wear shorts all year round.
Old ladies wear those little head squares.
Oh, the heads, like the ones that like go, and they go like that.
Like a little bandana thing.
Granny's bandana. I said he was going to be a Dalmatian, and I've covered up most of his fur, so I'm going to have to... I'll do like his ears and some of his face. Otherwise, he's not going to look very Dalmatian-y at all. I need to give him some whiskers. Oh, and some nice big brows. Oh, he's adorable. And he can have his little... This could be like, maybe it's a raincoat. And he's gone out adventuring. Excuse me. He's gone out adventuring in the rain.
And if you want to know why I spelled out pan on the other side, it's because I'd used up the letters to spell things. I only had random letters left, so I tried to just make words with what was left.
Oh, so and pan was just one of them. Wow. We make do, dear.
I was like, yeah, you'll find that inspiring.
Of course. Well, I genuinely didn't think I'd be drawing fried eggs today, so... Have him like that. Should we have him a little smile?
Oh, I've missed watching you do these. I like how I've dragged you all the way to Kew Gardens in London, and you still draw flowers exactly the same.
In my defence, when we went to Kew Gardens, there were flowers that look like this, so I don't want to hear any...
I thought you were going to say about when we were in the lily house, and you went, is that a daisy? And then some botanist laughed at you.
Someone laughed at me, yeah. We were looking at these giant lily pads that had these really massive, like, beautiful flowers on it. But it was white and yellow, and I was like, oh, is that a massive daisy? And this snooty botanist laughed at me. I was like, oh, how rude. I'm here to learn. Now, speaking of things that make me happy, Steph's prompts in this book make me very happy.
They make you happy?
Yeah, so I thought like a way to cheer me up might be to do a sticker prompt together, because it's been a couple of days, and as you can clearly see, there is a lot to get through. Oh my god, it's Brindle and Bumble!
It is!
Who did these?
Same one that did the Monty sticker.
Really?
I do have the name of the person, but it's in like our sticker cupboard.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, look at them. Wow, that's such a throw. I was already feeling emotional today. This is just making me feel even more.
Do you feel inspired to draw?
Yeah, I just want to draw them. Oh my gosh, what should I use? Oh my god, look at this pencil. Look what I've done to it. Ooh, let me see if I can sharpen it, bad boy, in the good old swordfish. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Well, as if you are a long-time viewer of the channel, you will probably remember Brindle and Bumble, who were our very first guinea pigs. Not necessarily first guinea pigs ever. Steph had guinea pigs before she knew me. Yeah, she had girls, but the first guinea pigs that we ever had together were Brindle. Well, we had Brindle first, and he lived by himself for a while because gosh, Brindle, he has quite the story. Before Steph and I lived together, we would visit this pet place that had an adoption centre, and that's when we very first came across Brindle Pig. And we fell in love with him straight away because he was really big and he would always hide Swedes underneath his tummy. So the other guinea pigs couldn't like see them or eat them. He'd like hoard them under his big tummy. And we'd go and visit him lots and lots. And he was always there. And we would always say like, oh, he's waiting for us. He's so adorable. And one day we went there and he wasn't there. Like all the other pigs were in the rescue.
I almost cried.
Yeah, all the other guinea pigs were in like this rescue bit, but Brindle was gone, and we were like, oh my god, has he been adopted? But then we were like, but if he's been adopted by himself, which is really weird. So we found someone who was working at that pet store that day, and we asked about him. And we actually said, oh, do you know where Brindle is? And obviously they didn't know because they were like, who's Brindle? So we had to describe what Brindle looked like, and this looks just like him. He had a tan tummy with brown fur and dark brown ears. And the person that was working there actually said, oh my gosh, yes, he is still with us, but he's in the vets. And we were like, oh no, is he okay? Because we were hopefully looking to adopt him one day. And they were like, oh no, he's okay. He got in a bit of a squabble with a pig, and this pig bit his bum. So
he had a really scabby bum when we first got
him. He basically had to have like some cream put on his bum to make his butt better. And we were just relieved that he was still there. We were like, oh my god, that's amazing. He's okay and he's still there. So we fast forward a couple more weeks, and that's when Steph and I started to look for a place to live together. And we found a place pretty quickly, actually. We were. It's almost like it was fate. We found a place pretty quickly, and we moved in together in a place that you've never seen. But
it was like the mirror image of our old house.
Because it was on the same street. Yeah.
But it was just a backwards version.
And we moved in there, and then we adopted our Brindle pig. He's very sweet, and we adopted him. And it turned out, they said, that he was, as a result, a special needs guinea pig. And that basically means that he had some health issues. And he didn't, as a result of his falling out with the other pig, they said it would be better if he lived by himself. And we were like, oh, well, we weren't expecting that, but that's okay. Yeah, we can do that. So we adopted him. And he lived with us for a very, very long time, and it was wonderful. But one day, we noticed that he was looking a little bit, well, not necessarily sad. He was looking a little bit lonely. And we were like, oh, well, it is in their nature to want a friend. And we were like, well, we can try and get him a friend. So, long story short, we decided to go to the place that we got Brindle from to see if we could find him a little friend. We did find him a little friend in Bumble, in the adoption
Where's
centre.
Bumble's ears right now?
Oh yeah, I forgot his ears.
It's a right mole.
There we go.
There we go. That looks more like it.
That's well. So we go to the same place that we got Brindle those few months ago. And we have a look around. There's plenty there. So we were like, oh my gosh, there's so many. Now, we imagined because Brindle was the older one, and he's very big, we thought to ourselves, well, it might be good to have a look to see if there's any small ones or ones that look submissive. So there isn't any quarrels about who's the boss pig. And we had a look around in there, and we came across Bumble. And he was stood by the glass, fogging the glass up, winking at us. And it was like, oh, well, he looks like a good contender. Let's keep an eye on him. And after he stopped winking at us for a little bit, he went off to play with his friends. And all of his friends were mounting him.
I was going to say play with his friends. I'm not sure if that's what they were doing.
Yeah, all of his friends were mounting him, which is basically like, oh, I'm the submissive baby. Oh, I don't want to be the boss. So we were like, oh, this looks perfect. He's submissive. He's like
He let every
shy.
single pig in that cage like mount him.
So we spoke to someone that worked there, and we said we were interested in this one pig. And look, the guy was very good because he said like, oh, are you just adopting one? Because guinea pigs tend to be in pairs. And we explained about Brindle, and the guy remembered Brindle, and he was like, oh, well, okay, if he's looking and feeling a bit lonely, you can try it. And we took Bumble home. And there's a photo, I wonder if I can find it. If I can find the photo, I'll put it on screen of the day we put them together to meet for the first time.
There was a size difference.
There was a huge size difference, oh my god. And on floor time, when they had like their veggies and stuff, it went really well. We were quite impressed with it. And we put them in the cage together, and for about a day, it went really well. But after that day, Brindle, this dude, he's very lazy, and he liked the idea of being the dominant pig until he realised that it involved a lot of work. So he started getting lazy, and he didn't want to mount him or rumble strut him. All the textbook like signs of being dominant, Brindle just gave up. He was like, oh, I don't want to do this. So then Bumble, who was like literally 4 times smaller, that's not an exaggeration,
The size of like my thumb.
started to mount Brindle, who was huge. And we were like, oh my god, how is this? What is going on? And we were like, and Brindle wasn't fussed at first. But because Bumble was like, oh, look, he's such a big boy that I can do. Because I think he was excited because he was never able to be the dominant one before.
Yeah.
So he started doing it loads. And Brindle didn't have the biggest of fuses to begin with. But one day he got really mad and he started chattering his teeth and, you know, like not biting him, but like showing his teeth, which is a sign that a guinea pig's angry. So he thought like, whoa, that's not good. We don't want them fighting. Brindle will probably sit on Bumble and crush him. So we got them separate accommodation and we put the cages next to one another.
So they could be next door neighbours.
So they're basically neighbours, yeah. They can see one another, they can interact with one another. And the rest was basically history. Like, Brindle was very happy to have his own space. Bumble was happy because he was able to see him. He was able to have that social interaction. And we'd still get them out sometimes for floor time where they would be together. But I always remember this one floor time when it was Bumble's birthday. And Steph knows. We decided to get them out to have some vegetables together, like a little birthday party, you know. And we decided to get them out and we sat them together. Steph prepared like some cucumber slices and there was some carrot and, you know, different bits and bobs. And we get them out and put them together. And Brindle literally ate all of his birthday treats and then went home. we were like, Brindle, you can't do that. It's his birthday. And he was like, I could do what I want. I'm a big boy.
He didn't talk to Bumble at all. He just ate all of his birthday food and then went home.
Yeah, that's it. It was just like, you know what? I'm just going to eat all your food and then go home. He's like a party crasher. We do a bit of shading on him because Bumble, oh my gosh, Bumble was so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful Bumble.
He had such dark brown fur, but he had like the cutest pink nose and he had one white, well no, we thought for a really long time he had one white toe, but he had a secret second one that he kept secret for a very long time. I think about them, but obviously they're both not with us anymore. And I think about them every day.
We've got the rashes in like a special little box.
Yeah, we have
in the bedroom.
Yeah, we keep them in the bedroom, and I put them by the window, and it overlooks like a field with grass and stuff. And you might think that sounds a bit like cliche and lame, but I like the idea of them being able to see like a nice view. Does that make sense? I'm sure guinea pigs appreciate a nice view. Well, I think they do anyway. You know, honey, it's been a while.
Oh, yeah.
As you might have noticed, it's even thicker because this is prompt 2.0 where Steph has filled every empty page, believe it or not.
Yeah, so no complaining that you don't have prompts on every page.
It's okay. So I should be guaranteed a prompt regardless of what page I flick. So let's put that to the test right now.
Okay.
Oh, the baby! Well, that's Creston that we used with the printer that we shown this week, but it says here, bread mom. I don't like that. But this is the prompt. This is what we have to do.
Draw along at home if you're feeling inspired.
Are there any bread moms in the audience today? The first thing that comes to mind is a French stick mother. And she's in the hospital because she's just given birth to one of her bread babies.
No bread babies.
You know, like when they hand you the baby and it's all like wrapped up in blankets and stuff like this.
Smells like a warm loaf of bread.
Yeah, it's come straight out the oven, so to speak. Fresh from the oven, this one. Oh my god.
Were you expecting bread mom to be a prompt?
Honestly, the only thing I expect from these prompts these days is just to be scared because I don't know what's gonna come out.
Oh my god, there's some really good prompts in there.
Oh, is this not a good one?
It's okay. It's good. But there's one in particular that I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait until we get to that one.
Oh no, really? Well, now I know we've got guaranteed prompts for every single one, guys.
Yeah,
we could, yeah, we could like every week do at least one. In this universe, like bread products and stuff, baked goods have discovered like medical science and they have like been studying it. I guess you'd be in like her scrubs, right? You know, like those like gown things that they wear. And oh my god, and the dad can just be like a burger bun, so he's really small.
I thought you could at least do like a loaf of bread or like a slice of bread.
These are breads. How dare you?
Okay.
Not every.
It's not discrimination.
Yeah, not every bread is like a loaf of bread, honey. He maybe is shocked. He's like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like me. I knew you were hanging out in that bakery not just to talk with your lady friends. Oh no, who's the daddy? Oh, but she's so happy. She has some like little happy tears. Oh, I'm so happy with my little baby. And he's like, no. He's like, no. That's not yours. Well, it's not mine. It's definitely yours. Okay, I can't argue that. I did see it come out of you. So it's definitely yours, but it might not be mine.
So those are two separate stickers that I've put together.
Yeah, Creston and Bread Mum. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean Bread and Mum.
Oh, I thought it was a single one.
And I think the Mum was actually supposed to be Wow the other way around, but I got creative.
Oh my god, it is! I didn't even. Oh my god, that's like a double cross. Like, oh my god, I didn't even realize. And there we have one completed Bread Mum. What would you guys do for Bread Mum as a prompt? Speaking of art, we didn't get to do one of these last week, so how about we do one of these?
Make it happen, girl. Shock everyone.
Stop it. Oh my god, you're so aggressive. I'm gonna pick one at random. What is... Yes.
Monty says yes.
What am I supposed to do? That's not a prompt, that's a statement. It's just yes. What am I supposed to... Oh my god.
Are you feeling inspired?
I have no idea. What the...
Well, if you want, we can come back and give you some time to sit with your thoughts for a while.
Again, I'm going straight in with ink. Well, ink. This is paint, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
Polka
okay.
then. And I'm going to give you no hints. This is your punishment. You have to guess what it is. Yeah, that's a good start.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm winning.
Oh yeah, there we go. It just dried out a little bit. So let me come around again.
It's Monty saying yes to a drink.
Monty saying yes to alcoholism. Monty, that's a very bad idea, Monty. What I was gonna have him say is, and this is something very important.
Okay.
Stay.
So,
Oh my god, man. The things he's seen. Stay so... This is a cursed prompt, this is. No.
is it hydrated?
Yeah. Hi.
There is not enough space there to write hydrated. Okay, so it's still a PSA, but about water. That seems healthy.
Yeah, stay hydrated and sober. You got very real there for a moment, Monty, didn't you? Is that some like new Monty law that we've come up with then? Did he used to be a drunk? And he's like a reformed alcoholic? Do you remember? Oh my gosh, are any of you guys old enough to remember when McDonald's did those really big plastic straws? They do those horrible...
Paper ones.
Yeah,
that disintegrate.
Yeah, you take one sip of a drink and they disintegrate. It's gross. Guys, I'll do another one tomorrow or something because that's terrible. What would you have done for this prompt? This is terrible. Well, I didn't do one last week, did I?
It's time for a sticker prompt.
I got in trouble with Steph because she was like,
Where's my sticker prompt?
I was like, I'm sorry. So you guys know, Steph's sticker prompt book, full of custom sticker prompts made by Steph herself.
A real treat.
It is. And we flick to a random page and we draw whatever inspires us by the stickers that are on the page. I'm going to grab them all together. I like to cover them up for it to be a surprise, so I'm going to try and go towards the back here. Oh my god, it's Steph's OC. That's Honey Flakes.
That's a cereal fair.
Yeah,
You can buy
gosh.
the comic on Amazon if you haven't got
Is this a prompt or is this a self-promo? What's going on here? I guess what I should do is draw, like maybe my interpretation of Steph's character.
I can get some free fan
Yes.
art out of this.
Oh my god! I genuinely didn't think Steph would sneak any of her own stickers in, and I'm glad that she has. Because I do like Steph's cute design. I love the big pointy ears that she's done as well. You guys know with my OC Una, I tend to have ears that stick out sideways, whereas Steph has drawn Honey over here with quite upturned ones, and I do think that's quite cute. I feel like horizontal ones are more elfy, whereas the ones that stick up, they're more like fairy and pixie-like, aren't they? Which suits the aesthetic that she was going for wonderfully. She kind of gives me a vibe that's like Steph, but if she lived in Spain or somewhere, you know, somewhere...
Oh, my dad, you did use them.
Yes! Oh my god, Jerry did!
Malaga.
Malaga? Yeah, he lived in Malaga. Obviously, if Steph had caught like the sun or something, I think Steph could pull off some honey. Some honey cosplay, maybe. I also need to draw, as you guys see, Honey's got quite the iconic nose. We love big noses, so we can start doing the face first. You know, I always go to instinctively do a smile, and one of the things that I love about Honey in Steph's character is that she's always got a straight face or she's frowning. I don't know, grumpy characters are just fun to draw. She's got it up on her phone there. There she is in all of her grumpy might. Isn't that such a cool design? I love that. Steph's so good at character designs. It's not fair. Like, I wish I was really good at, like, character designs.
Well, you've got Una.
Well, I guess I could learn from them. I'm drawing them smiling again. It's like my default. Honey does not smile. She has some, like, quite gorgeous eyebrows that are very angry, like oh, I'm cross and I'm full of bees. I also really like her long eyelashes that she's given her. I think that's cool. And I love like Honey's hair is like Honey, like how it's all droopy and drippy. I've always really liked that, so that could be fun to give a go. It looks like she has like a central sort of parting like this, and it's like all, you know, kind of like gooey. Yeah, kind of like this. She's also got that like honey beehive, like honeycomb thing.
Have you ever drawn honey and cocoa?
No, I don't think I have. Which is why it's why when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, have I drawn this before? And I don't think I ever have. You know I said I wouldn't rub out on these, but because it's like Steph's character, I kind of want to do a good job of this. Oh, and she's got like the bits that are tied up as well, isn't she? Like her droopy bits. So we do like the back of the head here. And if we, tell you what, if we do like her neck coming down here like this, like this can be like her shoulder. Just so I know where to put like the gooey sort of pigtails almost. Is that what they are? Are they pigtails then?
Mm-hmm, pigtails.
So I'm going to do one here and it's like kind of drippy and droopy. I am really trying to rack my brain and think if I have drawn, but I don't think I've drawn any of your serial fairy OCs before, and that's a shame.
I drew a fan art of Una before.
You did, and I put it, I featured it, didn't I?
In your webcomic, I think.
Oh.
I did, yeah. Once Dogs with Jobs proof comes and I approve it, Una's the next thing that I'm going to be working on, so I hope you guys look forward to that as well. I have already got some Una stuff done, which will mean hopefully you don't have to wait very long for it, but it's fun getting people excited for book. Well, in general, it's fun to get people excited and stuff you're working on, isn't it? But I do find that, you know, books, you know, like when you get like a physical thing that you've been working on that you can finally like give to people. I don't know, it's nice that you guys can have like a tangible thing. She's got those traditional, like, big old fairy wings that can come over here. You can do, like, the indication of the other one back there. What kind of things does Honey say, hun? What's her personality like?
You'll have to read the webcomic.
You don't have to sell it to me. You live with me. I have an idea as to what she could potentially say. I'll add it in a second. The thing that I would like her to say. Now, you guys will probably be aware of this, won't you? You guys have heard of spoon theory, where people struggle to get daily tasks and things done, and they say that they don't have enough spoons for it.
Like me.
Yeah, like Steph, because she has a similar thing. So I think a good catchphrase for Honey would be, when she just doesn't want to deal with you, she says, I don't have the spoons for you. Because she's a cereal fairy, does that make sense? Oh, what if we do U-R-N with a period? That's how you know they're serious, right?
For you right now.
Yeah, for you right now, yeah. That's scary, I tell you. I've told Steph this before. She sends me text messages sometimes that have periods at the end, like full stops. And that's so intimidating. That's probably one of the most intimidating things you can text someone. Because when people start whipping out like proper like punctuation and stuff, it's like, oh my god, they're either really good at English or they're really angry. And it always tends to be the second one. Okay, so sticker prompt. And I want to know how Steph thinks I did.
I think you did a good job.
Do you think so?
I don't have the spoons for you right now.
I hope I did a good job. Whenever it's someone's like OC or like something that someone's made, it's like, oh my god, you want to do them proud and you want to do a good job. So I hope I've done a good job, dear. I hope I got like the angry energy. Well, if you made it this far, congratulations. Here's a Crayola playlist especially created just for you. Why don't you go check that out?